TFUEL. Look, man, TFUEL is gotta be one of those coins that just blasts. I mean, inevitably, look, Theta has grown so damn well over the past few years. Launching partnerships with PokerStars, launching partnerships with America's Got Talent, I think it was, or X Factor or whatever, one of those crappy talent shows, but popular talent show. And TFUEL pays for the entire ecosystem. It's the utility coin of the ecosystem. I think this has got a bang in the next bull cycle. It's just going to depend purely on if Theta grows as I expect it to. But I'll get into that in a second. Before I do, guys, if you're new to the channel, these are the first 26 coins that I did videos about on my channel. And in those videos, I showed everyone that was buying up all of these coins. I expected them to absolutely rocket up in price. You can see what the prices of all these coins were when I recorded and released my videos. You can see the highs these coins hit less than 24 hours. Less than 24 hours on, less than 18 months on, and what the profit would have been if you'd popped $100 into each one. And if you had just banged $100 into each one, then ignored those investments for 18 months, jumped back on and sold them, your profit from 100 into every single one would have been over 123 grand, which is not too shabby. Now, I sold all of these. The market crashed, and since the market crashed, I've been buying up new cryptos. These are coins that I think can do the games that I was talking about with the engines of the Thetas and the Phantoms. And I share them on my website, which is copymycrypto.com. So anytime I find a coin that I think can do a 40x, a 50x, a 100x, I buy it. And what I'll do is I'll jump onto my site, tell my members what the coin is, what kinds of profits I think it can have, and what percentage of my money I'm putting in. It means they don't have to do any research. It means they save thousands and thousands of hours. They don't have to look at white papers. They don't have to read about charts. They don't have to learn about blockchain technology. They can just copy along, make the same profits as me, and spend all those thousands of hours doing the things that they love. Now, if that sounds good to you, head over to copymycrypto.com. There's a link in the description. On the site, what you'll see are the things I've said in the past and what ended up happening, along with what the members have earned since being there. It's all public record. So verify everything that you read. And if you like what you see, guys, you should join me there. Simple as that. So let's check out Theta. TFUEL is currently priced at 4.4 cents. Now, Theta Fuel is the utility token of the blockchain. So Theta has the Theta token. That is the governance token which runs everything. But TFUEL is the utility token. It pays for the decentralized video and data delivery. It acts as a gas token. If you are providing your bandwidth, you are rewarded in TFUEL. It powers literally every single operation within the Theta blockchain, like payments to relayers for sharing the video stream, like I said, sharing the bandwidth, for deploying and interacting with smart contracts, and as fees associated with transacting NFTs and DeFi applications. In addition, it's also used to incentivize users in the ecosystem to share the bandwidth. Now, the founders of Theta Fuel are the same people that founded Theta. So you've got Mitch, Lou, and Ji Long. So Lou has a long history in the gaming, video, and virtual reality industries, co-founding video advertising firm Tapjoy, mobile social gaming startup GameView Studios, and Theta TV. And Ji is the second co-founder and CTO, following similar multi-year experience in design, automation, gaming, virtual reality, and large-scale distributed systems. Theta has a modest team, apparently, and its official website lists strategic corporate investors as Samsung Next, Sony Innovation Fund, Media Investors BDMI, Bertelsmann Digital Media Investments, that's who they are, creative artist agencies, and traditional Silicon Valley VCs, including DCM, Sierra Ventures, and VR Fund. Now, you cannot ignore the people that are involved in Theta, because fundamentally, look, Theta is, the whole concept of Theta is about reorganizing the way in which streaming services work. Streaming services' biggest single cost is the way in which they allow for streaming services to act for the millions and billions and billions and millions of people that utilize the streaming services. The cost for the bandwidth, it's the cost for everything else. And Theta are basically trying to create a new system with which this works. And what's important is that you have to understand some of Theta's advisors is the founder of YouTube, the founder of Twitch. Those guys, why do you think they're founders? They are founders because it is vitally important that they know how this works. Because if they can do the same thing, or if they can jump on board and use Theta's technology, they save themselves billions of dollars a year. That's their single biggest cost, without question. So if they can get the users of the platform to share the bandwidth, to basically remove that cost, they're looking at increasing their profit margin so substantially that I don't even think it can be put into words. Like, you would have to see the ins and outs, like you would have to see the actual expenses of YouTube, the expenses of Twitch, and then you would have to remove the biggest costs from them. But those companies are already making billions a year. Netflix, billions a year. Amazon Prime, billions a year. Now TV, whatever. There's tons of them. Hulu. They're all making tons of money. But their biggest single outgoing is the thing that Theta fix. There is a reason that you are seeing people like CAA involved in Theta. There's a reason that you are seeing Google interested in Theta. There's a reason you're seeing Sony interested in Theta. There's a reason you're seeing crap like American Idol interested in Theta. Now, I'm not going to get into American Idol, but look, Theta have launched their meta chain. That's up and running. As of right now, in terms of Theta, there are currently 3.3 million on-chain wallets. You cannot see the information on net holders, which is very irritating. I would like to see that information very, very much, because that gives you a real idea of the overall enthusiasm for the network as well. Right now, TFUEL has its entire supply out. Obviously, technically, the max supply, can be infinite, but I think they actually did block it, so that it can't be infinite. I think now they have a redistribution mechanism. So Theta tokens, TFUEL. So they're currently Theta runs on proof of stake algorithm. TFUEL is the reward for staking in the network. To qualify for staking, you have to stake at least 1,000 Theta to run a Guardian node, or to a Guardian node, or run a Guardian node. Okay, so technically, I think it can still be produced. We'll have to check that. TFUEL, in terms of staked and locked, 38%. So it's really secured the network. 50% of the Theta are staked. Obviously, then you've got the distribution of the tokens. As you can see in terms of the 1-year activity, and you can see by date, but right now, decent amount of transactions per day. I mean, what's this? It might be being cheeky here. There might be 2 days per. I don't know. That's fine. 185,000 transactions just on October 26th. Right, so they're banging out quite a lot of transactions per day. 183 transactions, 1,000 transactions so far today. So they're doing the right thing. It's just irritating that I can't actually see more of an actual breakdown of particular tokens. It would be nice to see the holders, but I don't actually mind a level of privacy within Theta. As I said, look, Theta are trying to create the new infrastructure for streaming services for video and entertainment. This is a much needed thing for those companies. Not that I'm saying, I'd love to see Netflix earning more money. But if Theta solves a very, very real problem in the space, and one of the single biggest costs, not even one of the single biggest costs for all of these massive companies, then Theta's got the potential to grow exponentially. If they can provide, an Amazon, a Now TV, a friggin' Netflix, a YouTube, a Twitch, even just if you start with smaller platforms, and they start saving a ton of money utilizing Theta's technology, Theta is the thing that's going to grow. It just is. And the thing that pays for the entire transactions on the network is TFUEL. TFUEL is inevitably going to rise. Now, for TFUEL to rise to what I think it can, which, by the way, I think it can rise to $1, which is obviously massive. You know, that put it at a $6 billion or $6.5 billion market cap. That's huge. And it's massively down from its all-time high of 68 cents. I do honestly think it's going to do 25x. But what has to happen for this to hit $1 is they have to onboard a platform. Not a TV show, not a celebrity endorsement, although that never is a bad thing. If they onboard an entire platform to use their technology, you know, say a smaller version of Twitch, or say a smaller version of YouTube. Daily Motions, that's still a thing? Maybe Daily Motion, right? But you get one of these streaming platforms to use to build upon. So everything goes through Theta. Jesus Christ, TFUEL goes through the roof. It goes through the roof because they're saving people they're saving businesses billions of dollars. And make no mistake about it, streaming services are now the thing. We just, the streaming service industry is just going to evolve. We're not going to see, TV all of a sudden making a resurgence. Don't get me wrong, TV is always going to have its place. The streaming services are the thing, and they're going to evolve over time, more and more and more, and something that can save companies billions of dollars is going to be successful. It's just a question of how successful. And it's just a question of how fast these companies are willing to take a punt on a new technology. And that's what it is. You know, maybe Netflix, as an example, wants to save billions of dollars. Of course they do, why wouldn't they? But they're not prepared to take a punt on an emerging technology. So you need a smaller platform, like, let's say, Dailymotion, that kind of principle. But if they land even that, Dailymotion, this goes wild. This goes wild. And that has to happen for this to go wild, because right now I don't think the ecosystem is broad enough for it. But I can honestly see one of these platforms jumping on board and using Theta, and as a result, the utility token that pays for everything on that on everything that fuels the running of the service. It's inevitable that it's going to go up. So I really do see TFUEL as a dollar coin. I think it's just when does it happen? It might not happen. Maybe it doesn't happen in the next bull cycle. Maybe it happens in the one after. But I do think it's going to happen because it makes sense. If I can save a company billions of dollars, then I'm worth hundreds of millions of dollars. It's just common sense. So, and I think this, in theory, can do way more than that. So definitely one to have on your radar. I think this is kind of a sleeping giant within the crypto space. But let me know what you guys think about that in the comments down below. Could you see Dailymotion? I'll keep going back to Dailymotion because it's the sort of one that's now in my head. Could you see a Dailymotion using Theta's network? And if it did, what do you think would happen to the price? Let me know in the comments down below. And guys, if you just want to remove the work from your crypto investing, if you want to make the exact same profits I do, except do no work whatsoever, that's what copymycrypto.com is. It's where I dive into the markets every day. I find coins that are winners. When I find a coin that can 40x, 50x, 100x, I'm going to buy it. And what I'll do is jump onto the site, tell my members what the coin is that I'm buying, what kind of profits it can have, what percentage of my money I'm putting in, and they can copy along. There is no work for the members. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of hours are saved for them all. And all that spare time can be used on the things that they love. And they're still in the crypto market space. They're still making the profits, but they don't have to do anything. And like I said, go on to copymycrypto.com. Just have a look at what's happening on the site. look what's happened in the past, whether it was me talking about Phantom, whether it was me talking about a terrible DeFi project that people were led to leave, whether you just want to see what the members have earned. Everything is on there. It's all public record. So read through it, verify it all yourself, and if you like what you see, guys, join me there and save yourself thousands and thousands of hours. And that's it from me. Take care. Bye-bye.